Hi, I'm Susie. I'm your certified twin flame ascension coach, and today we're going to talk about who your twin flame really is to you. Okay, so to start off, there are four components of the relationship you have with your twin flame that you need to really integrate and meditate on and be aware of as you navigate your twin flame ascension journey and heal your blocks to harmonious twin flame union. Okay. So first, and the most fundamental thing we have is your twin flame is your highest teacher. Okay, they're your perfect, most high guru, right? However you want to word that. So the reason this is because your twin flame, right, is the most precise mirror of the divine or God's or source's love for you. Okay, and you'll see this, you can see they're your teacher by the blocks and the challenges they have already presented with you, right? Because when you look at those blocks and challenges, when you really dig into them, especially with the help of a twin flame ascension coach, you're going to reveal to yourself, what they're showing you, what they're mirroring to you is your own block to love within you, right? And that is how they are your highest teacher. Now, this transforms a little bit as your relationship with them deepens and evolves, and they, don't just teach you through ghosting you anymore or through having a third party relationship. That dynamic will change, right? But to start off, you do have to acknowledge that they are your highest teacher, right? And that means when they present you with something, when they tell you something, and when you are feeling a certain type of block come up in your relationship with them, you take it seriously, okay? And you actually work and sincerely reflect on what's coming up and do the inner work to move through it, okay? So the second aspect of your relationship is you and your twin flame are actually best friends as well. And I think a lot of you have already felt that between you and your twin flame, this kinship, this friendship between the two of you that's just really easy and fun, and it flows and it just feels good, right? And yeah, it's important to know your twin flame in that way, that they are your friend too, right? Your confidant, your cheerleader, someone who really sees you and just wants you to succeed, but you are the same for them, right? You really see them and you just want them to succeed and you love them, right? And if you don't feel that way about your twin flame, I really recommend you look at how you feel about yourself too, okay? Because how you treat your twin flame, right, is going to be a reflection of something about how you're treating yourself too. Now we're going to move on to the third one. The third thing we have is your perfect partners with your twin flame, right? You are divine partners, okay? And I'm not even getting to the romantic part yet, but when it comes to creation itself, when it comes to living your purpose, when it comes to spreading love in the world and in the universe, you and your twin flame are perfect partners there. You just complement each other, right? To work with each other is incredibly juicy, right? It feels so good. So many good things happen due to that partnership. And that doesn't mean you have to be in the same career and work side by side with your twin flame. That's not the point of that. What it's really talking on a spiritual level, right? You are made to partner with each other in creation and in expanding love in creation, whatever that looks like for your individual union, okay? And that partnership arises from the foundation of accepting them as your ultimate teacher and having a friendship, right? And then partnership can really evolve. So that will bring us to number 4 we have going on here. And that is the one that everybody's after, right? And I think something that twin flames can get a little bit high off of in the beginning, which is that your twin flame is also your ultimate lover, right? That is the person who has the romance for you, right? The intimacy for you, all of that love and romance and sensuality that you desire to have with your lover, that's your twin flame, right? And this world we live in, like especially in Western society, we really value romantic highs. And that kind of like huge chemistry feeling, like we see it in our art and in our media a lot. And so I think that's why twin flames, when they first meet, there's often this sense of chasing that romance and that high and trying to get more of it because it feels so good, right? But the key here to remember is the way to maintain that high and maintain that deep level of just profound romance between the two of you is to have that foundation of the other three keys, right? Of the other three things, that they're your highest teacher, your perfect partner, your best friend, right? Because really integrating those is what allows the romance to really safely blossom and sustain, right? And then deepen to the levels like I know you dream of, right? But that romance, it kind of, you know, it burns hot, and then it's like the fire kind of burns you if you're not prepared for it, because it's like you'll never be more intimate with anyone ever than you are with your twin flame, right? And it's never gonna feel better with anyone than with your twin flame. And because of that, right, you have to be really emotionally and spiritually you know, in a place to receive that and go deeper there and sustain that together. And so it's just important to do your spiritual work and really integrate those other three things too, as opposed to just trying to control and get the romance. But yeah, value the romance, like enjoy it too, and really honor it, right? Like recognize that once you found your person, that's your person, like that's your twin flame. It's not going to get better with anyone else. And the way it gets better with your twin flame is when you go deeper in loving yourself and building that relationship with yourself and your divine creator too. Okay. So that is who your twin flame is to you. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, definitely subscribe and check out more. And if you want to go deeper on your twin flame journey and really accelerate your healing pathway on your journey, you can book a consultation with me below. I also do readings if that's something that you really feel called to at this time in your journey. Otherwise, I will see you next time.